We also needed an onion, some sugar, spicy bean paste, and then we transferred everything over from the wok into the pot. So then once that was all done, we could begin to put it all together. But was it a Taiwanese beef noodles? So why is it that you like Taiwanese beef noodle soup so much?
What? Because it tastes so good. It's so unlike anything you get here, or we get here, but it tastes really familiar.
Yeah.
There's something about it that tastes, it's a bit like a stew or a casserole. It's got that same, I describe it as like comfort food. It's what it tastes like.
This time is I went on Google, I typed in Taiwanese beef noodle soup and clicked on the first recipe.
I like it.
And that's what we're making.
Can I just say, I'm really enjoying the fact that they have a visual.
Yeah. So that was the first thing that appealed to me when I went on this website, is it had video instructions, which are actually really helpful. So let's have a quick talk about what ingredients we have for this meal. So we've got water, beef. It recommended a beef shank. Now that's difficult to get at the supermarkets in this country, so we got a beef brisket instead. We also needed scallions, so that's what the Americans call them. In British English, we call them spring onions. We needed ginger and star anise, vegetable oil, red chilies. Now we don't have any normal red chilies. The ones they have in the video are like super long ones. What we do have is one of these.
Which will blow our faces off.
It just looks dangerous, that, doesn't it? Oh, let's see if we can get focus. There we go. That looks like a dangerous chili to me. But we're going to put it in and see how it goes. So other than the chilies, we also needed an onion, some sugar, spicy bean paste, dark and light soy sauce, and rice wine. We also needed tomatoes, white pepper, salt, bay leaves, flour noodles, and bok choy. Now, the issue here was the flour noodles. What was available at the supermarket was only egg noodles. That's all we could get. So we started by filling a large pot with water, as it said to do in the instructions, and into that we put the beef brisket, the spring onions, the ginger, and the star anise, and then we covered it over and boiled it.
After the 5 minutes, we took the meat out of the pot and then cut it into thick slices. And this was the part that was really helpful to have the visual, because I could see roughly how thick that was supposed to be.
And then we got to bring out the wok and we put some oil in it, heated that up. We cooked the rest of the spring onions, the ginger, the garlic, the chilies, the star anise, the onion, the sugar, and the bean paste together until the onions were cooked.
So to that pot of deliciousness, we added the sliced beef back in.
And then after adding the beef, we had to put in the soy sauce and the rice wine. And this was the one big mistake that we made, is that we forgot to add the rice wine. That's kind of the only big mistake we made from the recipe this time.
Then we added the tomatoes and fried that for, it was about 10 minutes. It does smell amazing.
And that was it for the frying pan. So then we put some water back into the pot that we'd cooked the meat in originally, and then we transferred everything over from the wok into the pot.
Then we added more water until the meat was covered, then added the white pepper, salt and bay leaves. We covered that and simmer for at least 2 hours. We didn't leave it for the full 2 hours because we'd run out of time. And
then of course, it wouldn't be beef noodle soup without the noodles. So we boiled some more water, put in the noodles, and we also cooked the bok choy at this stage because neither of them take that long to cook. So then once that was all done, we could begin to put it all together. Well, I will say that something smells good.
It smells really good.
Have you tried the beef yet? That's the real question.
I'm about to drink from a bowl and I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but I'm supposed to.
Have a go, see what happens. How's the broth?
Oh yeah.
How's that good?
That's really good.
Well,
it's not the same, but it is
tasty.
That is really
the closest
tasty.
thing you've had since you've come back to England.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing like it. Is it good? What have you just eaten?
Beef.
The beef.
That's really tasty.
This would taste so much better tomorrow.
Yeah.
If we were just to leave it overnight.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure that there will be any left tomorrow.
I don't think there will be.
So now I guess it's the time to judge our creation. Let's go 5-star review. Okay. With 5-star being the full Taiwan experience.
Yes, the best equivalent to what we've experienced in Taiwan.
Yeah. And 1-star being inedible.
0. Half a star. Half a star for effort.
I'm going to say it was very tasty.
It was very tasty.
But was it a Taiwanese beef noodles?
Now, if we were in Taiwan and I ate that, I would not be surprised.
Yeah,
I'm setting us high here. But the broth itself, the soup, was really good.
Yeah.
The rest of it was...
I don't think I would have been... If I'd gone and bought that from a place in Taiwan and I didn't know anything about the place, it wasn't like somewhere famous or anything, it was just a standard beef noodle place and I'd got that with my order, I don't think I'd have been disappointed.
Yes.
I don't think I wouldn't have gone around and told people this was a great place to go and eat, though. I'd go 3.
I'm going to
maybe
say
4.
No, I think 4 is too generous. I think 3. I think a solid 3 compared to our last go. This is genuinely a success.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah, I think we're definitely stepping in the right direction, and maybe next time it will be like we're transported to Taiwan on a culinary journey.
I think that may be over-egging our skills somewhat.
Right. So again, if you can think of anything else you would like to see us cook, let us know down below.